welcome back to Behind the Beauty, where we talk all things beauty and business. I'm your host, Gigi Jeans. You guys, I am so excited to have my next guest here. Poochiez has been in the nail industry for over 34 years. She's had her nail salon for over 19 years, and she has employees. Coworkers, not employees.
Yeah.
She is a nail instructor. She's an educator. She's a graphic designer. She is a mentor. She is all the things, you guys. And I am so excited to welcome Poochiez.
Thank you.
I cannot believe you came.
Yeah, listen.
Let the people know, baby. You don't just come out.
No, I had me pressing on nails and everything, y'all. Don't think these, I just pop.
Yes.
I'm like, gotta be presentable. But I appreciate the invite.
So, are you
how could I
from
miss
here?
it? No, I'm from Savannah, Georgia. I moved to Atlanta like 2002, 2003. But I'm from Savannah, born and raised.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all got some good crab legs.
We got some good food. We got some good people.
Okay.
The people are great. Yeah.
Okay, so we're in Savannah.
Yep.
How do we move to Atlanta?
So one day I was sitting down doing nails, and I just decided my oldest sister moved here, and out of the blue, I was just like, I'm moving to Atlanta. Wow. So I decided that day and moved to Atlanta 2 weeks later. Left all the furniture in the house and everything. Packed up my car with my manicure table. And back then it was the big fat TV and my VCR. And all
was
of
the
my
VCR in the TV?
No. It was
Okay,
separate. It was separate. So and all of my nail stuff and came to Atlanta. And when I hit that highway, I was like, what have you done?
So how was that? Because did you have friends and family here? Or?
Yeah, my sister. My sister was already here, but it was kind of like I felt like I was in a box, you know what I mean? And I knew it was something somewhere I needed to explore, you know? So when I first got here and started working, it was very scary. Because at that time I had talked to this particular lady and she told me I had a place to go, a place to work.
Okay.
And when I came here, she was nowhere to be found.
What? She stopped answering your phone calls?
I could not find her. So that's why when somebody asks me if I have any openings or they want to move from another city, I always tell them I can't promise you anything.
Okay.
We're going to have to cross that line when we get there. Okay. So I couldn't find her. And I was very scared. But I just couldn't go back. I just couldn't go back. I just couldn't. I just toughed it out. I would go in my car and cry and go back in the shop and sit there like nothing was wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, and I always tell people, like, I'm pre-social media. I've been doing this before Facebook, before Instagram.
So you were doing it the grassroots way. Did you have like business cards,
business
flyers?
Cards, word of mouth is always the best form of advertisement. I'm still that to this day. So everything was word of mouth, and it's like you have those people that can't even survive because all they know is social media.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when social media did come into play, I'm like, the only reason I'm on there is business purposes only. It's no way I'm going to be able to reach this big audience and not try to connect it to my business. Like, what's the purpose of being on it if it's not going to be beneficial to what you have going on?
So let me stop you right there.
Yes.
So you were already ahead of the game. So when people were just posting casually, you already had that business mindset that I'm going to promote my business. I'm not on here just for... It doesn't make
any sense to me.
That's good, y'all.
If you're not taking advantage of that platform. You don't have to have many, because a lot of the people that's posting with many don't have nothing. It's the ones with the... just give me a little bit, just give me a little corner, and I'll work that little corner out.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. When I was like, wow, okay, this is it right here.
So now you in Atlanta. What made you say, now I'm ready to open up my own salon?
Oh, I never wanted my salon. I've
So
never.
how did you get there?
Okay, so girl. We might have to have another episode.
That's a separate.
It's a separate thing, like. But I never wanted. I feel like you can be big and I can work in your shop. I'm okay.
Okay.
In my, you know what I mean? But the situation happened where I was working in someone's salon, and at that time when I moved there, I'm like, okay. He told me my booth rent was gonna be this amount. I'm like, bet. Okay, run it. But in my mind, I'm like, he's truly slipping on me. He don't know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. Don't slip on me. So when the time came, it's like, ooh, she doing a lot. He's like, okay, your booth rent should go up. And I'm like, and you sign these papers. And I'm like, okay, show me the papers, because I'm going to honor it regardless. But I know I hadn't signed those papers. I'm going to honor what you say. And I feel like, yeah, it should go up, because look what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It only makes sense. But you're not going to lie to me and tell me something and make me think. Show me the paper. Show it to me. He couldn't produce it. And I was like, I have to go. I have to. And I'm still like new to Atlanta.
That business mindset young.
Again, pre all of this. You know what I'm saying? I might look 21, but you know, it's just, you know, you got to think outside the box. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you looking for nail salons. What made you pick the location where you at?
Ooh, so I was riding down the street and I saw the building and it's in a plaza, and I was like, that's it. So I got the number. I called the owner. I went to his office. I'm telling you, I didn't have, but let me take it back a little bit. I had started buying nail stuff and putting it in my apartment. This is before I even thought about anything. I'm just like, this makes sense. Let me buy this. Let me buy that. Just buying it and piled up my apartment, not knowing what was going to happen. It's a sale. Buy it. You know what I mean? So when I saw the shop, I called the owner. I went to his office and I told him I think at that time I only had like $2,000 to my name. So, and my rent was like $50. I can't even remember. I can't remember what it was, but I gave him all I had for that place.
Wow.
I didn't even have no money to buy a sign. My landlord bought my sign to put on the building for me. I had to pay him back, but it's just the principle.
Oh, wow.
He bought
He
the
believed
sign.
in you. He
bought the sign.
Okay.
He bought the sign, and it only said nails because couldn't afford to put Poochiez on top of it.
Right. Right.
I couldn't afford it. We gonna work with what I got. Yeah, just there.
Yes.
You know, it's telling you what it is up top. But and that was it.
Oh,
and that was in 2005. Been open ever since.
Over 19 years.
Same location.
Now, earlier when I was saying you had employees, you said coworkers.
Coworkers.
Okay.
How could your business last? I'm not even a boss. Mm-hmm. It could be I don't even like the word boss. Like, what is the true definition of a boss? I'm not that.
Yeah.
I need these people. We need each other. That's the only way this business is going to work.
Right.
The only way. What you gonna do if you didn't have the people? Right now we're coworkers.
Right.
You gonna interview yourself?
Right.
All day, every day.
Right.
You need people.
Right.
So.
So they just renting a space from you.
Yes.
They promote their own self, their own business.
I promote them too.
Okay.
You know, I mean, but the thing with having a salon is like, I was just thinking earlier this morning, I'm like, in order to build a team, you got to know how to be a part of one. Before I opened up my salon, I was always a part of a team. I was the person that answered the phone. Somebody else might take out the trash. Somebody else might clean up. People don't realize when you work in somebody else's establishment, if you want your own, these are the things that you should do because you get in the motion of, you're training yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like, we need each other.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
That's interesting because I feel like now people want their own salon suite. They don't want to work under someone.
So many
what
pros
do you
and
think
cons
about
to
that?
the salon suite. Okay, so I feel like because I've been in the industry so long, I could work in a salon suite. I'm good. I could work by myself, period. Anyway, but when you work with people, it's like we push each other. When you're in the right setting, we push each other, we motivate each other. They become your family. And we have different types of people that are in salons, suites. Okay, some people need to be by themselves, you know. But if you're not selling a product, if you're not doing classes, all of us want to make more money. Yes. It's limited. How are you going to make more money if you're just working by yourself? If you're not doing none of these other things? It's a cap on you. You just capped yourself out. Yeah. So, yeah, I just believe in a traditional salon setting.
I believe in a traditional salon setting.
Okay.
That's how I came up. I tell people, you know, I was in cosmetology school, but I was still working at a salon, doing makeup, you know, playing around with the brows. Right. And I felt like that was a free masterclass.
Exactly. And you know what you would and wouldn't do in yours, or how you want. That's how you learn. Yeah. I'm not going to do this. I want to do that. You know. Yeah. And the people that's in my salon now, it's like not people, the ladies that's in my salon, they are absolutely amazing because it's like, well, they take out the trash. Wow. They clean up every weekend. They buying snacks. I am so grateful. Yeah. I'm so grateful. And it's like, they just want to be great at what they do. You know what I mean? I'm just, it's hard to get that. So yeah, go to a salon suite. Right. You know what I mean? It's like, and then my product side of my business, because during COVID I closed all the way down. Okay. But the product kept it going. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you showed me, baby. It was going.
I was like, all right, until I get ready to open this back up again, you know, it was doing what it was supposed to do. Okay. But then I was like, okay, it's time to open back up again.
So when did you realize I'm popping? Everybody knows who I am.
I don't know.
Like, when did you realize I am successful? I am at the level to where I can teach and mentor other people. I'm at the point where I can have my own product line. When did you realize it about yourself? Oh, because I feel like products are fairly new. So you were like one of the first people that I saw really thumping products and having your own products.
I started in 2012 with products. Okay. And the reason I did that is because I got tired of folks. I'm telling you everything I know. You know that. Yeah. If you call me, I'm telling you. Yeah. You know, it's no
gatekeeping.
Book is open. Yeah. But y'all coming back and y'all asking me the same questions again about where I got my polish from, where I get the brush from, where I get. Okay, Poochiez, just sell your own. It makes more sense for me to say www.thenailartboutique.com. One place, one platform. I have to go back and forth with you because I'm going to tell you this every single time. But I ain't never feel like I was popping. It's just, I don't know.
I've been hearing your name for years. Poochiez. And I was just like,
but you never saw me anywhere.
No, but we know you though. We all know who you are. We might not see you outside, but we know who you are. You know, funny. You are well respected in the industry.
Yeah, I think that's because of the time. And it's like, if you even look on any platform that I'm on, I'm not a drama queen. I don't I'm not running because you bought nothing from me. As a problem, I'm going to take care of it. And that's just been my, my motto. Like, that's.
I've never seen you arguing with people in the comments about an order
arguing with you in person.
Anything.
In person, I'm gonna get with you. Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna screenshot or record nothing I say online.
No, that's right. Don't text messages or nothing. Because that's what they want to do. That's what they really want to do.
Nah, you're not gonna get no evidence on me. I'm an exhibit A. No.
Yes, that's what they want to do.
Catch me in person. We can talk like grown.
But your professionalism, you've always been, a person who gives everybody information. Yeah. I could call you at any time, and I'm like, "Are you busy?" You like, "What you want?" And I'm like,
I'm saying, I'm always busy, but I can talk.
Right.
You are too.
Yeah, but you do that for so many people. And I feel like a lot of people don't know that about you. You're not only, have your own business, but you mentor so many people within your industry and outside of your industry. Did you know that you were gifted in that area?
So when I started doing nails, there was nobody to call. There was no, so you gotta think I'm a African American, nail tech. If I'm seeing something in a magazine, in a book, it's not us. Right. So it's like, I know how that feel when you don't have somebody else to talk to, but it's okay. Cause I'm good. I could be by my, I can handle it either way. And I always said, I'm going to be available to, for whoever that's willing to listen to whatever it is I have to say. And that's just been something that I always did, because it's just, I know how it feels to feel alone. You could have somebody, your husband, your wife, your cousin, your sister, your mama. Nobody understands what it is that you want to do or trying to do or believe in. So it's like, yeah, I talk to you. I had somebody to call me last week. Never talked to him a day in my life. He's like, I'm just feeling. I'm like, get out of it. It's okay. You just get out of it. Get out of whatever it is you're going through. Like, it's emotion. It's a wave.
But we are in a time period where everybody charges for everything. And I've never heard you be like, okay, Gigi, before I answer this question, Zelle me a hot 100. We are in that the game was to be sold, not told. But I feel like you're one of those people who you genuinely, if you know the information,
I'm gonna tell.
You don't mind sharing it with people, because I see you do that a lot.
I think that's the only way you get information. You will not learn more if you holding everything in. Mm-hmm. I gotta tell you, so it's like, okay, this is new to me. I just learned something else. That's the only way I'm gonna learn more. I gotta let it out and pass it on to somebody else.
But that's why you're so successful.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the true meaning of success. Helping other people become successful.
Exactly. And then not only that, it's like during my downtime or whatever it is, I'm going through in life and whatever, it's a lot of times behind closed doors, I'm doing a lot for other people's businesses. I build websites, I do graphics, and not charge a dime. Like, I'm doing this behind closed doors, and I'm like, please don't ever mention my name. It's okay. Don't.
You don't want the.
I don't.
You don't want the glory. You don't want the
I'm
mention.
getting it behind the scenes. God giving me, all the glory. Like,
but
I'm
I was
just
happy
so
to see you with the guy. Is his name Big Sexy?
He from Savannah.
Okay, so I was happy to see you with him, because he said what I already knew about you.
Exactly. I didn't expect for him to say that.
But that's you. And that's why I was like, I want people to know that you.
Thank you.
You are a supportive person. You are a person who was like, you ain't posting, take your own pictures. You can get this light off of Amazon. Like, you're one of those people who you try to help people. You're not insecure. You don't feel like, if I give you this information, it's gonna take something from me. Where did you get that confidence from? Was that instilled in you as a child? Like, your parents told you that? Or
probably that. Oh man, it's just probably, my mom or whatever. It was like, she was always the type of person, it's like, she used to say, no matter what somebody do to you, you always be nice to them. Mm-hmm. And I never understood that, but I always kept it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I'm like that to this day. Mm-hmm. It's not that serious. I'm gonna decide where my energy go at with people, But I don't know, Gigi. I just don't.
Because you have to be a confident person to do
You have to be.
You can't be insecure and giving the game.
You have to remember, I am 48 years old.
Baby, you don't look like it. 48 where?
But I'm just saying, like, before a lot of this stuff, so my confidence, I had to build that by my, that came from my daddy. You know what I'm saying? You know you pretty. Don't let nobody tell you. You know what I mean? You know you smart. Yes. Yeah, it came from within the household. You have to teach your kids that at home. The streets can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't.
That's awesome that you had that.
Yeah. Yep.
A lot of people don't get that, from both parents.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. So, and then it's like my whole background.
Okay.
Seeing everything when I grew up, even being an entrepreneur, it's like they was doing, my daddy was, you know what I mean? Like,
your daddy was what?
He was it. He was
what was daddy doing, girl?
He was it. He was it.
Okay.
He still is, to me. Okay. You know what I mean? But my daddy taught me to hustle.
Okay.
My hustle is just legal. You know what I mean? Like, I choose to go. Now, deep down, like, I feel like I'm like this queen pin. Like, I know I'm this girl.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You definitely that girl.
But I just want to be good.
Yeah, you are Queen Poochiez.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Like, kingpin, queen pin.
You
know what I'm
are.
saying?
You are
Yeah.
because you're one of those people where I feel like, you know how people say, you got to get a team. You got to get a strategist person. You got to get this person. You are that person.
Oh.
You are all those things in one in your head. Like, you can literally do everything. I'm like, oh, that looks so good. Who did that? You like, oh, I did it. I photoshopped that. Oh, I did the graphics on that. I shot that. What?
Yeah.
How do you
everything.
do all that and actually do the set of nails, have the products? Like, how do you have the time? You're married. You have a child. How do you make time to produce all this content for social media?
A lot of the stuff comes naturally. I could put something together like boo, boo, boo. And the other thing is the stuff we was talking about this the other day, the stuff that we don't want to put out.
Yeah.
Somebody want to see it.
That's true.
It'd be like, ooh, because the set of nails I post, I'm like, man, I don't want to put it. Let me post it. You know what I mean? But again, when you posting stuff, it's like, you better do it for a reason. What is your purpose for putting that information out? Mm-hmm. And my purpose for putting that particular set out, I'm like, let me see who like it. And the thing got all these likes and comments, and I'm like, oh, wow, okay. Dang, I did not want to do it. But sometimes you got to do those little test runs and see what happened.
So when it comes to like being in business this long, you always been a hustler. You come from a family of hustlers who had that mindset to make things happen. Now you have your own storefront. You're hiring people. You're purchasing products. Did someone help you financially, or did you have any loans, or
everything came out of my? I don't know how to use other people's money. I know they say you're supposed to. I still don't know how to do that. Because it's like I've always been a cash person. You know, I don't want to owe you nothing. I ain't trying to pay you back. So it's like, but in the business world, they say use other people's money. Somebody help me. You know what I mean? Because I'm not that confident yet, especially when you being self-employed. You don't know how the next day, next week, next month is going to be. Let me buy my stuff and own it, and it's mine.
So you didn't worry about building business credit using like a business credit card?
I had it.
Okay.
I have it.
Okay.
I really have it.
Okay.
But I don't want to owe y'all. You know what I mean? Like, especially now because the economy, so they say, you know what I mean, has dropped or whatever. I try not to attach myself too much to that. But it's like, okay, what we doing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay. I'm comfortable. You know, it's still a little bump, but
pay for it. You ain't got to worry about it. It's
but
done.
I'm probably wrong in somebody else's eyes, but again,
but it's working for you.
It's working for me. Yeah. I want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want it.
We creative people. We not to be boxed in. So I don't feel like it's a certain way if it works for you.
Yep. I want it. I want to have it.
So you making all this money. How did you know not to splurge, or did you go through a time period where you were like Atlantified and you were like really buying all this designer stuff and you wanted a certain car?
It's never Atlantified.
What is it?
I never really splurged either.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I told you, everything I got on is super old. Shirt, jacket, years old.
Classic though.
Classic. Yeah. But every now and then I was like, dog, I want to go to Lenox Mall. Let me see what they got. But at the same time, even again, we talked about this before during COVID, and I made the most amount of money during COVID. A whole lot of money. But I knew it was going to be a drop because you come up high, you're going to drop down hard. So I'm like, what to do with this money when you got it? We about to eliminate houses, cars, because now it's like now it's like, okay, I have to mortgage. No.
Wow, that was so smart. Because look at the economy now.
I was supposed to take that money and invest it
into
more from the business side of it. But I'm happy I did it.
Okay.
You know, but splurging, I ain't never really. I don't think I splurged.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've always had a balance of what, like, I'm making sure I'm gonna have my money for my store, for my household.
I like the money,
and I'm gonna save and have my stuff together, because I feel like sometimes people just like, oh, I made $10,000-$15,000 Yeah,
they went crazy.
Yeah,
posting what you make online.
Yeah, like, oh guys, today
what happened to
I made $1,500.
What happened to the $30K in 30 days? I don't see that anymore. What happened?
What happened to I made $1 million today? You know, they said screenshot the Shopify.
But you gotta. I made. You know what I mean? But I spent way more. You know what I mean? So it's like, and again, when we talk about credit, let me tell you, that's one of the things I did. Every time I bought my products, so this is something that I did. Every time I bought my products, I would buy with my business credit card, but I always paid it straight off. Only thing I wanted was the points.
Gotcha.
I don't want to pay for the flights. And you know, every trip we went on, it was already with the points. So that's why I did a lot of that, which I have a financial advisor, and that's what they like, Ms. Green, do it like this. And I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know. I'm scared, you know, but it worked. So every time I did use my card to buy my products, I did do that, y'all. I just always pay the card straight off. Yeah, I'm not paying on. They say don't do that either, but my credit score is 8 something.
I have American Express. I pay it right off.
Yeah, no, my credit score.
Because really, I'm just doing it for the points.
Yeah, and we got to keep our credit. Yeah. If I want to go get something, the credit is there.
Period.
Oh, ooh, yeah, it's really good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, now y'all heard that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like we got kids.
Yeah.
You know, one of my biggest regrets in business is not stretching. Because I feel like that's really important. Everybody should stretch. I'm just learning that. And not planning retirement early. That's folks don't think about that type of stuff when you get money every day.
Yeah.
So definitely planning for retirement, and you don't need a lot of money.
You already to where I was about to go. I was going to say, this is the time.
You don't need a lot.
We drop 3 gems. This is dropping gems with Gigi. You already was going there.
Yeah.
Here's the time where I want you to drop 3 gems that would help a entrepreneur navigate.
Ooh, 3, like I said before.
You was already on it.
Make sure y'all stretch, especially if y'all standing up and sitting down in one spot all day long. It's really good. Plan for your future, your retirement. Because a lot of people say they want to do this, and it's fun when you first start out, but when it turns into a full-time job, it's not fun anymore.
Okay.
Even though you get money every day. So please plan for your retirement. It's so many different platforms. Like now, I didn't have this when I was younger. You have different apps that help you navigate through stuff like that. And get you some life insurance. Get you some life insurance. Set your kids up, because it's not about you no more. Once you have kids and families, it's not about you. I put money in different places for my child.
Me too. Yeah.
It's not what?
Right.
Just make your mark and keep it moving.
Pass it on.
Yeah. I don't want my kid to go through what I went through.
I know that's right. Me either.
He should be able to buy him a house when he get ready.
He ain't gonna go through none of the stuff I went through.
No.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
And so, what do we have next for you? What's going on? What you got? Anything coming up?
I think I want to do my own show, big show. I really do. I don't know when, where, and how.
Okay.
But once I put my mind to it, it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably something like that. Because it's time I feel like I done did this enough to do something like that. I know I can.
Oh, for sure.
I can.
Baby, once it come to your head, it's bam, it's there.
I'm going to execute it.
So give the people your social media handles, Instagram, if you're on TikTok, how can they get in contact with you?
So it's important, let me add this, when you come up with your business name, for it to stay the same.
That's the one right there.
Yeah, that's it. My name is Poochiez Nails on everything. And the reason I use my personal name is because there's so many other names out there.
Is it trademarked?
My name is trademarked and registered.
I remember that a little incident a couple of years ago. I remember that.
But you got to be mindful when you come up with your name for your business. Somebody else's name is definitely that. Sugar, spice, honey, tea, whatever you want to call yourself, it's definitely out there. But Poochiez is personal. My mom named me that. Okay. And it's just Google Poochiez Nails. And my website to purchase my products is www.thenailartboutique.com.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's where you guys can find Poochie. Poochie, I am so excited that you came today and sat with me.
I was honored. What else I'm gonna do? I can't tell you no. Could I tell you no? No, I can't tell you no. No, I can't.
So guys, that is it for Behind the Beauty with Gigi Jeans. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. Until the next time.